going on, everybody? Welcome back today, guys, to the channel. Forza Horizon 6. We are here back discussing the pre-release in-game footage that we got a couple days ago. This was exclusive with IGN, 9 minutes of gameplay. We have yet to see anything before this, so this was a crazy shock. Whole gameplay, the smoke has cleared since then. The comment section on the official IGN video is crazy. We're going to go over that for today. We're going to talk a little bit about it. We're going to go over my thoughts and impressions now that the smoke has cleared. And we're going to go over a few things, right? Leave your comments down below. Huge thanks for coming around. Forza Horizon 6. We're close, man. Right? And then we also had Nitrate. He pieced together the entire map that has been already shown in the mini-map, right? I know it sounds crazy. I'm going to show that to you guys as well, too, today. Huge thanks for coming around here once again. And, of course, don't forget to slap that like button. So right off the bat, right, this was the main thing. Everybody was discussing the point that it was empty, right? There was no cars, there was no people. Well, I mean, there was minimal traffic, right? And they even put in the description that the traffic was turned off or disabled so that way they could enjoy the environment. And honestly, that was the worst possible move that they could have done. And I think this was the first time in Forza trailer history or gameplay history that there was just so many comments you know, just a little bit confused as what was going on, right? This was the first time that, you know, this is the debut gameplay of Forza Horizon 6. So, right, did they make the right decision giving IGN the exclusive rights for that 9 minutes? I don't think they did, to be honest with you. And obviously, it probably was a pretty penny, right? I wonder how much that deal was to get an exclusive 9 minutes first before anybody else, right? I mean, that was one of the things I was thinking about when I saw the trailer drop down. Obviously, IGN is very prestigious, but the fact that they first rights 9 minutes like that's a big ask right there. So for sure, right? The second thing that a lot of people were discussing was the Celine S7. Why was the Celine S7 chosen to drive around Japan? It just doesn't make sense, and a lot of people were also pointing that out, right? It was just a very weird decision to make, right? It's an American V8. Who knows? I mean, maybe the people that were driving this were actually IGN. Maybe this was his favorite car. I mean, that's a very, very good possibility. Maybe they flew out one person and said, hey, you're going to have exclusive time with this game. Have some fun with it. You can, you know, turn traffic off if you want. But that's the car that was chosen to cruise around Japan for the very first time on its debut voyage. So again, it leaves a lot to be desired, and I think that's maybe what they were going for, right? They want the fans to want more, right? If we've seen a Supra or an RX-7 right off the bat, right? I mean, it's not going to be as exciting when we see another one. So it still leaves a little bit up. We want to see the traffic. We want to see something else being driven around. We want to see somebody drive the car without letting off the gas every 2 seconds, right? So that was the one biggest thing that a lot of people were upset about. I saw that Dude in Blues video, he was talking about it, and you know, originally it didn't bother me, to be honest with you. I was more happy the fact that the driver was in the road lines, right? Of course, we got a pretty big section to be able to stay in, but a lot of the times you see people driving off, hitting things, and that almost kind of made me believe that it was an AI driving the car, right? I mean, but again, it could be somebody else. They're just super disciplined, driving the car very, very smoothly with their controller or steering. Well, it's for sure a controller. Murkiness of the throttle response on the car, right? So, for sure, I mean, again, I don't know how this was set up, but it would have been nice to see him rip it a few times, right? Just maybe get a little sideways. Again, this was probably needing to be in one smooth motion, not just chopping up. So if you screwed up at, say, 6 minutes and, you know, bin the car, that probably would have been a problem, but it would have made for some interesting gameplay, right? So very unique decisions were made for this 9-minute exclusive gameplay. But again, though, I think it was meant to leave more kind of up on the table for discussion. However, though, I think it kind of backfired because a lot of people are discussing it, but just for the wrong reasons, right? They're not happy that this was the debut gameplay that was chosen. Which, right, I mean, I guess it's understandable. That I had, and I've seen a couple of people talking about it as well, too. The person that was driving this car, they did not go into any other cameras throughout the entire drive. And it was a little bit annoying, right? I wanted to see a different camera perspective, whether it be, you know, cockpit view, the hood view, bumper view, whatever view. I wanted to see something, right? That was my main problem with this. Also, the right stick wasn't even touched. Like, it wasn't circling around, and I know they wanted to showcase the environments, and if that was me playing, I would have been using that right stick to look around the buildings. Obviously, we can see straight in front of us, but when you start looking to the left and right, that's when the game really kind of, you know, evolves, and it becomes a game, right? You can kind of see those extra layers, being able to look around in the game, if that makes sense. I don't know, but to me, though, being able to look left and right and, you know, see my surroundings are a big thing. And I think that would have been a really cool way to showcase the game. So maybe we'll get to play this our own demo, right? Maybe, who knows, maybe we'll get our own demo of our little section. We'll cut us out a little section and ship it off as a demo, right? Highly doubtful. That's not going to happen. But yeah, I would have loved to see something different, whether it be looking around or just showcasing the side of the car, just something. Maybe they were told not to do that, right? I mean, who knows what they were told or not told to do on this gameplay. So we can't really assume too much, but we can assume there was no traffic, right? City's empty, and there was a lot of funny comments about it, right? Obviously, it was meant to be done, right? So it's not like they just don't have traffic or anything. This was meant to be done, but the comments were amazing. One here, except even the apartment buildings look like there's nobody living in them. That would be cool if they can touch up the buildings a little bit, give them a little bit personality, right? Apparently, the population of Japan is around 10 people, right? So we had a couple people pointing this out. This is an equivalent to the McDonald's CEO eating a burger. That's crazy. Don't worry, guys. The traffic was nerfed so the IGN journalist could go 10 minutes without wrecking the car. But unfortunately, he only made it to 8 minutes, though. That's funny. Okay, a little bit off speed. I also seen people talking about how the highway could potentially be wrapping around the entire map, which would be cool. We don't have to turn around back and forth. We can just completely go around, or if there was an on-ramp to bring us back around, such like that. Of course, we got the Shadow BC Racing hoodie on. Also your car, right? The biggest thing I almost forgot, right? You need suspension parts for your car. Check out BC custom coilovers. There we go. Yep. I can't crash the car. Man's sweating right now. But yeah, I would have loved to see some different angles of the vehicle. That's the only thing, right? Maybe even a stop and then go just to kind of hear the environment would have been really nice as well. I always do that whenever I've been flown out to play a game prior. A lot of things, right? You want to try to get. You don't just want to play the game regularly. You want to try different things and, you know, have a look at what you're doing. Stop and just enjoy the game. With the crew, I did that a lot when I was going out there, just looking at the game early. And just taking it all in, right? That's one of the great things about playing a game early. You're one of the first to do it. So enjoy it, right? Take it all in, man. All right, so we're doing 120 miles an hour at the moment. I don't know if I agree with that statement, but that's the statement. Now, people are saying it's a field of view. For sure, a different field of view will give you a different sense of speed, so that is for sure a thing. We've seen that before on rally games where right, I mean, we'll be in cockpit view, and then, right, it feels like we're doing over 100, and then we get into the third-person view, and it looks like we're doing 20, right? So it's a very unique perspective to be in. 50,000 people used to live here. Now it's a ghost town, basically. I saw that comment. That was pretty good. We had a channel by the name of Nitrate. He actually went through. That is not the channel. Hold on. Nitrate, Forza Horizon 5. Okay, right. We had Nitrate. He went ahead and exposing the official Forza Horizon 6 map from his video here, and this was basically piecing together the entire map that's been shown.
I said there would be a Maserati MC20. Here is my Forza Horizon 6 map. Now this is obviously the AI upscale.
Oh, it's AI. Okay.
Forza Horizon information, because
I was like, what is happening?
I have done it.
That's
Here
pretty
is
cool.
My Forza Horizon
Islands
6
Mountain,
map.
yeah.
Now this is obviously the AI upscale slop one, but underneath it is actually my real map. So there are already two concepts going around right now for maps, okay? There's this guy on Reddit called Pretend Dot. This is his map right here.
Interesting.
Very nice. And then you've probably already seen the popular YouTuber do it. I think his name is Pixie or something. I'll pop him up on the screen.
Okay, put all the photos everywhere.
As
That's
well.
actually really cool.
I don't really know why have done this because I don't really gain that much from it.
This is what I'm talking about right here.
I went ahead and mapped out the entire gameplay from yesterday and then put it on the map. This took literally hundreds of screenshots. And then what I did was I color coded it, so whatever I saw visually around me, I put on the lower half, and basically I combined all 3 maps, and then I slapped it right on top of the map. And this is basically what I got.
So,
now because then I
that's not bad. And that was what he did with his AI photo. So that is really cool to see the first kind of rendering, right, of Forza Horizon 6's map. Obviously, it's nothing official. This is taken from screenshots and then pieced together. But imagine if this guy is close. Final thoughts on here. Right now, of course, the map sizing, it's going to be awesome to see the map in its full glory. I would have loved to see the person in here driving into different locations on the map. Not just the roads, but into the little parking lot areas, maybe ripping a handbrake or two, hitting a 180. So a few things that I really wish that the driver would have done on here to really just kind of spice up the gameplay a little bit. There was a comment that I saw, and, you know, unfortunately, I kind of agreed with it, and it said this gameplay was kind of like watching paint dry, and to an extent it kind of was. We were watching a driver for 9 minutes obey most of the traffic laws in Forza Horizon 6 and just drive a normal cruise. To be honest, I mean, this was what the driving was supposed to be. It was supposed to be a 9-minute. I don't think this was the right time for this. Maybe after, you know, something else came out showing full map, full traffic, full everything, and then bring out the no traffic. That's what I think this would have done 10 times better, right? I mean, in terms of the feedback that was given. Also, there was no pre-mention of no traffic, so everybody was kind of confused right off the bat when it just dropped, and we had 9 minutes of no traffic gameplay, no mention of it saying that there was traffic turned off, unless I think the description got updated a little bit later in the day after the game devs confirmed that the traffic was actually turned off specifically for this, right? So it's gonna be really cool to see. Obviously, we had a pretty good glimpse of the map coming around the hill right there, and just in general, Forza Horizon 6, I'm excited. It's coming out very soon. I do hope that the roads do get a little bit more narrow as you get a little bit higher in the Toge roads. I did see a comment saying that a lot of the roads in Japan, some of them are quite wide, right? And then to finish this off today, we had a Toyota Land Cruiser 30-second trailer come down. So we have some in-engine footage of the brand new Toyota Land Cruiser. Forza Horizon 6 is coming out very soon, right? May 19th or May 15th if you have the Ultimate Edition on there for the early access. I will be seeing you guys very shortly here on the channel. Make sure you guys do subscribe for everything new Forza Horizon 6. Massive thank you for coming around here for today once again. Slap that like button if you guys are brand new, and I'll see you guys back here on the channel. I'm out. Peace.